Well, children, today I'm going to continue the lesson what we said last week, the tattered blanket. So here, the last class, we came to a point where Gopi comes to home unexpectedly, and the mother is having a conversation and sister is having a conversation between them. Mother is worried who came and all those things happened. So now I'm continuing the same lesson again. Gopi says, I got a promotion last year. After that, I'm always on my toes. I got a promotion last year where Gopi is working in Delhi. He got a promotion. And he says, after that, I'm always on my toes. That means he is quite busy always. He doesn't have time to think about other things. And also, why he is busy? Because of the promotion, he has a lot of tours. He has to go out of the place for meetings and other things. So he says the excuse he is giving that he doesn't get time to write letters also. Why don't you ask Vimala to write? Or doesn't she get any time to? So Kamala is asking her brother Gopi, okay, you are saying you are busy, you don't get time to write letters. But at least you can ask your wife, Vimala, to write letters. Why she is also not getting time? Or is she that much busy like you? Suddenly, Kamala hears a voice saying that, what are you mumbling over there? Amma said loudly. What are you mumbling over there? Mumbling means speaking unclearly or quietly. That means Kamala is having a conversation with Gopi, not in a louder voice, in a very quiet voice, so that the mother doesn't know what the conversation is. So mother is listening to it, she is asking, what you are mumbling there? Why you are talking so quietly there? I heard somebody coming in a car. Who is it? Still mother's thoughts are there. She heard a car coming and she is still unable to recognize who has come. Asking who is in the car. I told you it's Gopi. So Kamala replies, I told you it's Gopi. But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Mother still feels that Gopi is in Delhi. Yes, Amma. It's me. I've come from Delhi. So Gopi talks back and say, Amma, this is me only, it's Gopi. I came from Delhi. Again, Amma is asking, who did Gopi marry? Suddenly lowering her voice. What's his wife's name? So this is actually mother has forgotten a lot of things because of her age. Even she forgot that Gopi is married. Even that, she has forgotten the name of Gopi's wife. So that's the reason she is asking. Who did Gopi marry? And suddenly lowering voice, what's her wife's name? Don't say you have forgotten her name too. Don't you remember Vimala? District Collector Nambiar's eldest daughter, Gopi's sister said. So Kamala replies to it. Don't say, Amma, that you forgot Gopi's wife's name. Her name is Vimala, and you know that she is the daughter of the district collector, Mr. Nambiar. Oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? So Gopi is standing in front of mother there, but she is unable to recognize that it is Gopi. Again, her memory goes back and asks what? Oh, I forgot the name. Forgot the name of whom? Gopi's wife. Was there a letter from Gopi today? So there was. He writes every day. So the daughter replies, Kamala replies to the mother saying that, yeah, there was a letter. He writes every day, even though the fact remains that Gopi doesn't write any letters. I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. Mother is saying, I am terribly upset and very badly worried if I don't get a letter from Gopi every day. He knows it, that's why he writes every day. So mother is saying what mother is saying, I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. So Kamala replies, he knows it. That means Gopi knows it. That's why he writes every day. Look at the way she talks. Gopi's sister turned to him. So Gopi's sister looks at Gopi and says, look at the way she talks. Just as I told you, you know nothing about what's going on here, do you? You are far away in Delhi, you don't even bother to write a letter, you don't even bother to contact us. Understand, this is the situation about mother. I am all alone here to look after her. You don't know what is happening. She is not in her senses, she forgets a lot of things. In very quick gap, she forgets a lot of things. Again, mother is asking, who is that? Amma said again, who is that in a car? You must understand that 3-4 times already Kamala replied, it is Gopi. Even Gopi said, it's me. After some time again she forgot. Again she is asking, who is that? Who is in that car? Reply comes, it's me, Gopi said. I had come to Thiruvananthapuram. I thought I should drop in to see you, Amma. Amma, it's me, Gopi. I came to Thiruvananthapuram and after my work, I thought of coming to you, to meet you. That's what I'm here. Who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far from here? Imagine the situation of mother. Gopi says, I came to see you. The old lady is asking, who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far from here? So Gopi replies, no, it's quite near. It's very nearby place. I think you're understanding the situation. She herself forgot that she is the mother of Gopi. I don't know how I can bring back her memory, Gopi's sister said to him exasperatedly. Exasperatedly means very annoyed. Exasperatedly means very annoyed. So Gopi's sister Kamala is telling, I don't know how can I bring back her memory. You can say this kind of sickness, we call it Alzheimer's. Especially you find it in old people. It's called Alzheimer's. That means those people, those who have an attack of Alzheimer's, they forget certain part of their life. Sometimes they forget the latest part and they remember only the childhood memories they have. So here, according to that, we can say that Amma is almost into an Alzheimer's sickness. So that's what Kamala says. I don't know how to bring her back to the memories. Gopi placed his briefcase on the tinna. He opened it and pulled out the contents: clothes, files, a shaving set. So Gopi keeps the briefcase on the elevated place, opens it, pulls out his towel, his shaving set, everything. Again, Amma is asking, do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked him. He is in Delhi, a government officer. He has Kesari Yogam. Kesari Yogam in the sense well settled. That means this is in the astrological, they say Kesari Yogam means those people who are having this particular Kesari Yogam. It is said that they will reach great heights. They will be well settled in life. So that's what mother says. He has Kesari Yogam. He draws a salary of 2,500 rupees. You know very well, 2,500 rupees now it is nothing. But those days that 2,500 is equal to lakhs of rupees. So mother is asking, do you know him? Here again, children, mother has forgotten that it is her own son standing near her. But somewhere she remembers that son is in Delhi. So her mind says that this is another stranger, Gopi's friend or something. So she is asking, do you know Gopi? He replies, yes, I know him. Immediately mother says, tell him to send me a blanket. Imagine, a mother is requesting for a blanket. There is a cold mist in the mornings. So morning it is cool. If I catch cold, it doesn't have to leave me for a long time. So in that cool weather, if I get a cold, it doesn't leave me that fast. Tell him to send me a blanket, won't you? A red one. She gives the color also, a red one. So please don't forget to tell him to send me one blanket. I had a blanket, the one he brought for me when he was studying in Madras. Gobi had brought me a blanket. Still have it. It's all tattered now. It's all completely torn. Just a ball of knotted yarn. That means a mangled yarn, When the blanket goes out, you can see the yarn coming out. So, totally torn it is. Tell him to send me a red blanket, will you? So Gobi replies, yes, I will tell him. Please don't forget to tell him. The mist is not good for me. I think I will stretch myself out for a bit. So, I have been sitting too long in the armchair. I have a pain in the neck. After saying this, asking Gobi itself. Mother is telling, tell Gobi when you go back to Delhi to send me a blanket. After that she says, let me go and lie down for some time. That means, I will stretch myself out for a bit. I have been sitting for a long time in the armchair. I am getting a neck pain. I want to go and just lie down. Gobi's sister put Amma to bed and came back to the veranda. So Gobi's sister takes her into the room, put her in the bed, comes back to the veranda. You didn't come to see Amma, did you? Sister is asking Gobi. You did not come to see Amma, isn't it? So for that, what Gobi is replying, Delhi is too expensive. To live in Delhi is too expensive. Cost of living is very high. I have 4 children to look after now. I can't make both ends meet with my salary. What do you mean by both ends meet? I have to pay the rent, I have to look after the children, I have to pay the fees. So I am unable to spend the money for all the needs. That means I am having less money I am unable to complete my duties. Why? I got 4 children and Delhi is too expensive. And one has to keep up one's status. In between, you are a government officer, you are staying in Delhi, you have to maintain your status also. What is the status? Sometimes people will come for dinner or something, you have to invite somebody, that is an extra expenses. Sometimes you may have to go to a hotel. So a lot of things happen. So Delhi is too expensive. It would be a great help if I can raise some money by selling my share of the family property. See where he is coming from. What he says? It will be a great help if I can raise some money, I can make some money by selling my share of family property. That means the place where they are staying, there is a share for Gopi also. So what is his plan? He wants to sell his share, take the money to Delhi, and actually, basically, he doesn't want to come back to his native place. He doesn't want to take any responsibility of his sister or mother, and he wants to be with his family living in Delhi. I came to talk it over with you. So you know very well, when the share is there, you cannot sell it alone. You have to get the permission from others. So that's what Gopi says. I came to talk to you. Along with this, you will sell your land and go away with the money. I know you won't come here anymore after that. Now you are coming because the share is here. You have come here not to see myself or mummy or a mother. Your intention of coming here all the way, okay, you came for a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram, but basically your idea is to come here, talk to me and sell your share of property, take the money back, and with that, forget your relations. Don't say that I will come when I get time. Don't say that I will not come. I will come when I get my time. So Kamala, she is asking, your time. So far you do not have time to come and see us. So don't bluff. He saw the irritation on his sister's face. Because sister talks the fact. It took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. That means Gopi has not turned back to his house for the last 5 years. So that's what she is telling. It took 5 years for you to come from Delhi to home. Amma is 83 now. I don't think she will pull on much longer. It took you so long to visit her after the last time. So don't forget that our mother is 83 years old. She is not going to live another 83 years. She loves you that much. She is asking every day whether Gopi did write letter or what. But you have no thoughts about her, and you have come here after 5 years. Now your purpose is selling the property, take the money back, and stay back in Delhi. With that, you will have no connections here. At least as we have here things, you will come here to see this at least. But Amma can't remember who I am. He said, smiling feebly. He is telling, Amma doesn't understand me, doesn't realize me. So she is asking, but do you remember Amma? Okay, Amma's age is 83. She is having this Alzheimer's problem is there. She is forgetting a lot of things. But you are in your sense. Do you remember your Amma? So here the lesson completes like this. A great value about relationship. It's a true fact that nowadays the modern society has old age homes, everything. Old people have become a burden for the young generation. Here what we have to learn is that they have taken that much pain to bring you up, to bring you into this position. Today what you are is because of them. And it is your duty to look after your parents very well. The lesson indirectly or directly says, never to forget your parents, to look after them, love them, find time to spend with them wherever you are. Whether you are in the United States of America, whether you are in Australia, wherever you are, at least, if you are unable to come every year, send a few lines. And nowadays, technology has gone to that level. You can sit in your home and can do video calls and all that, but at least keep in touch with your relations. And that relationship bond should be continued. And once or twice or in future, you may require it. When you don't go to your parents, remember that a day will come that you also will become old. And when your children shows the same attitude towards you, how you will feel it. But it will be too late to understand that. So that's all, children. I hope you understood the lesson. And after going through that, I will be sending you the worksheets. Thank you.